Hello and welcome back to Avowed. Last time we explored the top side of the map, going all the way around here, all the way up to this new camp here. This also showed us the way forward, and the way that we're going to need to go if we want to go to the main quest. However, this time we want to look at the bottom side of the map and see if we can get to this quest. But essentially we're doing the same thing. We're going to walk along the edge, we're going to see everything that we can see, and we're going to map out just what the actual size of the bottom half of the map is. And to start with that, I think we're going to go to this bridge here. Now you might be saying, why not this bridge here? Well, I believe that this only leads to the ancient grotto, and we already know where the ancient grotto is going to kick you out. It's going to kick you out around about here. So, if we cross this and go left, it will give us a better idea about what the area around this actually looks like. So, let's go back into first person and run over here. So this is our bridge. Actually, before we do, hello. Yeah, I just want to see what you have and then sell some things. There we go, sell some of this. Would be nice if they had a sell junk like option there, like some games do, but yeah, it's not too bad. Right, let's go. At least there isn't that much junk to actually sell. I think being the main difference. Alright, so we're going into an area we haven't been in before. Across here. So we are going to get the usual little stutter, but that'll be fine. Alright, down here we have a plant. And then we want to go left, because we want to hug the left wall basically the whole way. So we're not going to go anywhere near that for now. And we're just going to see how everything maps out. Ooh, okay.
Quiet, Nimdude.
Get our weapon out. Find something I want to hit and hit it. I do like how we can get kind of 2 or even 3 of these spells off before we get any like movement from these guys, which is very good for us. Right, jump in here. But there we go. I just wanted him to get in the middle of them again. Nice, killing a bunch of sporelings with the lightning bolt. That one's dead, and fire. And then that one's dead. Oh, not quite. Now we're done. Ooh, there's a plant behind us.
Nothing like a win
Yoink.
with a good team.
Right. We also need to get some more, some more essence regen happening. What was I looking at? Ah, that one. Ooh, something over here as well. Ooh, many somethings. Did I open this one from this side? Really? It's a little weird. Alright, grab that, and then grab that. Perfect. Back to looking at corpses. Grab that corpse, and we'll head along this way. So I think this is taking us to the exit of the ancient grotto. Yes, so this is the other side of ancient grotto. So this is where we've already been. So that's why I wanted to come through that way first, just because I felt it was going to connect through. Which, and that all makes sense to me. So, now we're in firmly uncharted territory. We go up here? Not really, no. Alright. So where exactly... Oh, it's bandit camp. I see. So those bandits do appear to be looking this way. Yeah, this one I think is looking our way. So we're going to have to fight them. Let's lightning bolt. And then ice. And then... Oh, I'm out of essence. I didn't put my regen on, despite saying I should put my regen on. Right, bunch of these. We should also do some cooking at some point, so that we can get better items, but for now this is fine. We saved so many from the first zone by not using any regen there, that we're pretty good on like wasting them. Yeah, that did hurt. Ow. Just shooting them out to see if anything popped up. Don't think there is anything there. Grab the homestead key. Oh, that's for the ancient homestead. Well, they just spotted us. Send in our lightning. That did not reach them. Alright, fireball. That was pretty good. Drop in on top of them. Hit them. Perfect. Lightning bolt. Nice. That should be bouncing through a bunch of those guys at the back. Ice. Casting it kind of on us, so if anything comes into range, we will hit it. Lightning. Nice. Well, didn't mean to kill quite that many of them, but is this the homestead we need to go to? Oh no, it's down there. Oh, alright then. Accidentally just walked into the quest that we're on. Although I should... Oh no, it is our quest. I was going to say I should mark it as our quest, but yeah, it already is. We just happen to have 2 quests in the area. Because we also have the quest to... I'm assuming this is barred, right? Oh no, we can unlock it with the key. I guess we'll go round the back then. But we also have the quest to kill all the Trantons, who are also here, and I think that's the name of the bandit gang. Can you get the other one? Alright. Ah, and that's a way around to attack them without, yeah, without doing what we just did there. Ah. Grab those. Just be careful as we move round back here, although there shouldn't be any enemies. In fact, we know there aren't because we've got the mini-map. I always forget that. Oh, and then this is the other way in. Oh, no, this is another way into somewhere else. Oh. Well, we'll get rid of those. Open the chest. Nice. We get extra regen if we destroy things, so we might as well destroy as much as we can here. Ooh. There's a spot where that lets us pick it up. There we go. I think I hear more loot. No idea where it is, though. Unless we can climb in here. Ooh, no, we have this. I managed to hit it by jumping. Alright. Well, let's cure that. Ow. Noted, do not jump there. Grab this. So this is where the second group was. All of that. All of that. I think there's just a general tingle around here. I don't think there's actually any more loot. Ooh, are we full? Looks like we are, so I'm just going to send these all back to camp for now. Is usually the armor that weighs more, so let's have a look at this as well. Yeah, there we go. And let's move forward. Apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff above us. Oh, there is. Oh, cool. So that was your other way of dealing with the bandits. Also, somebody around the corner. I'm basically going to wait for him to turn around and then stab him in the back. That's the play I'm going for. Or, I mean, if he does that, well, I'll just stab him in the background here then.
Unseen, unheard.
That works perfectly alright for me.
Nice shot.
Cool. And his friends are none the wiser. I'll unbar the door. That gives us a way out to the world. Ooh. Saw it pop up somewhere here. There we go, lockpick. So what was the first homestead that we found then? Was that just a... Oh, it's just another door. Oh, alright then. Because this doesn't appear to be the homestead for the quest, but our quest was that they're at the homestead, so... Weird. I'm assuming the noise I can hear for loot is in here then. Yes. Well, they do appear to be dead.
Draft? There. I bet there's something behind that broken window. Stay alert. Just in case.
Is that the bandit camp? Is the way above the bandit camp? Wait, where is this going? Yeah, so this leads to above where the bandits were. And up to that part. Alright, so that's if you didn't happen to just walk straight in the front. That makes sense. Well, you don't really need to do that. So let's grab some more stuff. Ooh, chest. Grab all that. Essence, apple, dagger, bloody warning. Let this be a lesson. Do not mess with the Trantons. When we come to collect our protection fee, it better be ready in full. Otherwise your home and your coin and your lives are forfeit. Oh. So these guys were killed to, like, send a message, basically. Alright, well, we know that somebody aggroes if we walk too, like, high over here, and, like, if we don't crouch, somebody aggroes. Just want to see where they are. Person appears to be down this way. That appears to lead to this place anyway. Run, jump. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Somebody standing at the end there. Somebody up above as well. So you can come in around the top. Alright, let's take a shot at going in around the top again. But we'll go the other route. Because I was definitely thinking we could climb that vine, but we cannot climb that particular vine. So, let's go. You know what's kind of interesting? I think this is leading... there was a whole discussion like a couple of years ago, which was a little overblown, about a game putting yellow paint over everything that was actually climbable in it. You know, effectively just saying, this is the climbable element. It would be kind of nice if there was something in this game to say something was climbable. I kind of feel like this game could use that to a degree. Like, you see, that's not climbable, despite looking firmly climbable. In fact, it looks like it's climbable from this direction. It just isn't climbable from the direction that we initially went in there. Yeah. Also, the game that I've referenced before, that this game's movement kind of reminds me of like a light version of. Mirror's Edge also kind of, I believe it had like red bits everywhere where you could actually climb or interact with. So, yeah, it might be just what this kind of thing needs. Anyway. Ice. Fire. That one had no idea what was happening. Big Willy Tranton? Big Wily Tranton? Alright. Let's attack. Right. I'm happy for them to come down to me. I don't really want to go to them. Lightning. Just get them as they come down. Oh, that is the boss. I see. Yeah. Shoot him. Shoot him. Blast him. Lightning. And bang. Right. Oh, that's Connor Tranton. No idea who Connor is, but he's been named. Drop in on him. He just used the health pot. Is that allowed? Blast him. Oh, Lena Tranton. Oh, they're all named. Shoot her. Highwayman Archer. Bunch of these. There we go. Climb. Oh. Oh, there's somebody back there, apparently. Alright, keep grabbing what we need. So it's the signet ring, which is a bonus trophy, or a bounty trophy. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we got a whole bunch of things here. Oh, back to wolf clubs. So, power attack damage. Power attacks deal 5% bonus shock damage. The Trantons weren't always a family of outlaws. Generations ago, their name held some weight among the dear wooden elite as one of countless minor noble houses that dotted the countryside of the Eastern Reach. When times inevitably got harder and the family coffers ran dry, they had no choice but to turn to mercenary work to survive, and eventually banditry. Driven away from the country they fought to liberate, and the family eventually found its way to the living lands. Alongside so many other malcontents and exiles, the collective fury of so many Trantons that possess these gloves through the generation manifests in an electrifying way whenever the wearer strikes a powerful blow against their enemies. Alright. And then the Tranton family grieves. Ooh. So this one is Essence, Intellect, Perception. This would have been really good if before we got the Intellect, Perception ones, because this is health, dodge distance, and move speed. Anyway, the Trantons weren't always a family of outlaws. Generations ago, blah de blah de blah. This is the same thing. Are these the exact same thing? No, just the end is different. Avoiding lawmen and soldiers is no easy feat, but these grieves of exceptional make assist greatly in such endeavors. Alright. They both don't appear to be bad. And then the Tranton family talisman. Ooh, so we would lose currency, but we'd gain perception. The Trantons weren't always a family of outlaws, blah de blah de blah. To survive such a dangerous life requires a keen eye for danger, something that this talisman acutely enhances. Whatever sigil may have once adorned this talisman is lost to time. Huh. 20% currency when looting coins, or 3 perception. 3 perception is really good. I think we keep it on us and we try and remember to switch to it for conversations and things. Yeah, because I still need all the money that we I still need all the money we pick up because we are constantly out of money after buying Adra. Like, if we didn't want to buy any of the upgrade material, we wouldn't we would just switch, but like every single chest that we've got will give us extra money, like 20% extra, so it's got to be worth it to keep the money one on until we're sure that we're like full build or something. Oh, that's where the ranger is. I see. Oh, you could have snuck up here in theory. Huh. Alright. Grab that. I know I'm just leaving him there for now, but it's because I'm just curious on whether we can climb this. Yes, you can. Is there any purpose to it? No. Alright. Let's see here. Gotcha. Oh. You can't get the bit at the top? I guess not. Hello.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report.
Do you know anything about suspicious activity within the Rangers?
Funny you should ask that. I might know something after all. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup.
Well, there were definitely more than a couple of bandits when I got here.
After Casagrada left, Several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor.
Well, we found Ranger Manato's corpse. His journal mentioned Ranger Dorso.
Manato's dead. Helia, bless our steps. He was the best tracker of all of us. What a shame. A real shame. Damn. I know Dorso and Manato were close once. I imagine she'll be devastated to hear about his death.
Could Dorso have killed Manato? She seems to be the last person he spoke to.
I can fathom that. They were as close as siblings once. Not any longer, though. Listen, Dorso can be hard to know, but I don't believe she's a traitor.
Ranger Dorso didn't seem to know about Manato's death.
That's not impossible. Manato and Dorso both patrol alone now, and they can be out of contact for a day or two at a time if they really put their minds to it. And they've been busy ignoring each other for weeks.
I thought they had a falling out.
Yes, it was an argument, a big one, about you, actually.
Seems you can't go anywhere without stirring up talk.
I mean, not about you specifically, Envoy, but about your people and their presence in Paradise. We were drinking down by the river. Dorso was arguing that we should contact your ambassador, see if he could send some troops our way.
Ah. So I think I understand. I think Dorso is working for the Steel Garrote. To help fight the Dream Scourge?
Yes, and to keep the Animancers in line. Can't say I blame her. I mean, raising our dead to work the fields. That's just wrong, no matter how you figure it. Manato wouldn't hear it. He was furious she'd even considered it. Said if he caught her sending missives to Hildgard, he'd kill her himself.
What? Surely that was just Timbers talking.
I don't think he meant it. Manato's not that kind of man. But when it comes to your people, he has, well, had a hair trigger.
Well, there's probably a good reason for that. Let's say why.
I don't know for sure. All I know is Manato used to run scout for trade caravans between Fior and Paradise. Until the muckety-mucks in Fior had Asierno reassign him to wilderness patrol. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one, and Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I guess because you could have done this without Asierno. As in, you could have done this without having seen Asierno. Like, if you had come this way and just gotten straight for it, you easily could have done that, especially as it was a bounty location. Also, interestingly, this is as far as this goes. So I think this bridge is also out. I think this is going to lead round to, like, a dead end here, and we're going to be moved into the same spot that we were in previously, like this bit. Intriguing. Anyway, search for the root strangle tree west of Fior. So that one. We could go there. It might be a good excuse to go this way, actually. Right, quick save as well before we do this. Down here, down here. And then we're making our way basically back to the, back to the camp. So, over the top. Oh. Kind of dropped a little bit quicker than I thought we would there. And kind of this way, is that right? No, actually, it's over here. Oh, I guess this isn't a camp, it's just a marker, but still. Let's keep going down this way. Grab that. And now we want to effectively head there from this direction, which will let us explore everything over this edge, which is everything past the bridge. Leave that be for now. Although, do I hear loot in here? I do not hear loot in here. Alright. That's a trap. At least judging by the last one of those we picked up. Definite trap. Let's pick it up anyway, though. Yoink. Nothing attacked us. I don't know why I feel a little bit sad about that. Anyway. This got something in it. Does not appear to have anything in it. Weirdly, I can kind of hear like loot sounds, but that's coming from down there. Move our way down this way. See what we can find. Root-bound godless ruins. Ooh, there's a way down here. Ooh, have I been here? No. Oh. Let's open that. So where does this go? So that's the other side of this. So wait, have we not? We haven't been there. Oh, we haven't been there. Also hear what sounds like. People down below, yeah. People who could be combat people down below. Grizzly bear as well. Just working out where we are. I'm trying to like anchor myself in the world a little bit. What's our way down from here? If we do start a fight, is it that way? I think it is. So, shoot. Ice. Fire. Hit it.
Let's see what you got.
Hold it still. Alright, blast it. Keep shooting the grizzly bear. Ow. Ow. What shot me? Something from down here? I see. One of those. Little ice. Little fire. Again, just stay hidden for a second. Clear that side. There's an enemy along there. Perfect. We can drop down here. Then here. Perfect. Grab some more essence while we're here. So this takes us along to the waterfall that has the steel garrote behind it. I thought I killed something in right here. According to this I did as well. Oh, is that it? Yeah, okay. The X was just in the wrong spot. This is something we can climb. Get our regen from destroying things. Just looking for any additional loot here. No, but there's that bit off the back of Nakuta deck we'll need to go to. Yeah, we'll grab this. And that kind of takes us back to there. Where we have been before. Like, we've been to that side of things, right? Because we've opened that chest. Yeah. So we literally just hadn't cleared this camp. We're going there. Alright. Back up. Does this take us right back to the top again? That would be perfect if it does. It appears to. Right. Good. We've apparently explored the bottom path here. Mostly. I'll walk forward a little bit. Then spin our way back. So that should be us. Yeah, now explore the bottom path. Let's explore the top path as our next route through. So let's head up here. Okay.
Right.
Is this another quest? No.
Behind you.
get this out. We need more essence. Go and cast. Ice. That looked like it did nothing. I'm sure it did something, but definitely looked like it did absolutely nothing. Yeah, just needed you to stop the bear attacking us for a second. Getting the Earthlight minions. These are things that are being summoned. Big ice AoE, fire. Just trying to shoot the governor behind because it's the one that, like, if it dies, all the minions die as well. Up here. Nice little lightning bolt. And the bear's dead. Right.
Nice job, everyone.
Grab some more loot. Yeah, so there's an area up here as well that we don't need to go to. Ooh, another plant. Grab that. And then, you know what? I think we will wait at the camp. Because it will give us full essence and we can do some cooking, which we've needed to do for a while. Oh, and we can put the skein totem down.
I don't know what this thing is, but it's giving off power like you wouldn't believe. That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now.
I didn't really mean to cut them off. Alright, so this one is... Reviving a companion grants rapid health and essence regen. Critical hits deal high fire accumulation. Yeah, so that must be what's causing our fire. Because we knew something did. Reducing a companion, or reduces companion ability cooldowns by 15%. Activated one increases our damage. Intellect resolve. Second wind casts Ring of Fire. Very good. What's this one do so far? Second wind casts Fury of Blows. Con and Dex. Increases your damage against unaware enemies by 25%. Increase your damage against skull enemies. So if I activate this, does that deactivate that? Yes. Alright. So we want that. We want to keep that one active. Don't have any more unique weapons. Actually, have a very small number of unique weapons. Oh no, that must be just be on us. Yeah. In there, cooking. So here, we do basically just want to cook everything. I just need to think about how we're going to do this. So I should cook all the meat, right? Because nothing's going to require uncooked meat. Yeah, some things require cooked meat. Nothing requires uncooked meat. So let's just... How do I do this? Oh, I have to click craft? Yeah. And then craft. 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 I'm just seeing, can we see what raw trout does? No, I don't think it does anything. Oh. That's good that we did that then. Anything that we really want here? The porridge is good. Make 7 of those. Then 8 of those. Then, yeah, basically just as many of these porridges as we can. This appears to be incredible. It's 70/70. It's exactly what we're after. Right. Yeah, more of that. Well, what does stew do, actually? It's also 70/70. Oh, okay. So they're the same. More of this. More of this. Yep. More porridge. We make stew now. Yo, more of that. We now make sausage if we want to. I do like this one. Perception, dex, and movement speed. Let's make a couple of these. And we're going to make a whole chunk of those. I don't know if we need... Well, we could do. Milk turns into cheese. That makes sense to me. Right, and let's do these next. So a rack is just fruit. So we should do that one last, because it's just fruit. Actually, let's do this then. This is grain and filler. Grain and filler, honey and fruit. Did any of these grain and filler? Okay, this one appears to use unique ingredients. Yeah, because it uses the Fiorian rice. Rack's just like a default. That uses rotten food. We should make it. Yeah. There we go, bunch of that. Probably in, well, yeah, we can make another 5 of those apparently. And then another 1. Cool. Merc Brew uses mushrooms. Anything else we've got use mushrooms? Nope. Alright, Merc Brew. Let's go. More of that. Yep, and that's that. Alright. So now we got alcoholic beverage and fruit. So I should just make, well, I can make a bunch of a rack here. Oh no, I don't use that beverage. Oh, no, I didn't want to go out the menu either. Right, maybe some of the fruitful wine. And the palm stone. Yeah, that would work. Make 19 of those. Then I'm going to turn all of the rest of this into a rack. There we go. More of that. Perfect. I can still make more grog, but I make grog out of alcoholic beverage and fruit, so... Well, actually, I can make 1, basically. Let's use a rack. There we go. Perfect. Can't make anything there anymore. Make grenades, because that uses alcoholic beverage. I don't really need grenades. I can turn the cheese wheel into cheese wedges. Which are worse than the wheel, because the wheel was 70, right? And then this one makes 6... Oh no, this one makes 6 cheese wedges. No, this is better. You just have to use it more. We can now make mariner's porridge out of it. Because it's a cooked fish or animal product. Oh, I see. Ah. That works for me then. And now we can make a couple of grenades, but we've already got enough. Right. Anything we can upgrade? What's this grimoire? See, it tells me it's like this grimoire, but it doesn't tell me the spells. So, what have we got? So we're currently using both this grimoire, which is these things, and the other grimoire, which is the grimoire of greater elements. Ah, yeah, so both of them could do with an upgrade. So, I don't really see a reason not to upgrade this to max level of fine, looking at what we've got. Let's do that. And I don't really see a reason not to upgrade our grimoire of greater elements to max level of fine. Cool. That'll make abilities a little cheaper. Right. Time to leave. And then, what we can do here is we can have a bunch of this. There we go, that makes life a little easier. Right, ooh, there's something for us over here. Essence potion. Ah, wonderful. And then we basically just run at the objective because we've seen everything else around here in our initial explore. So, looking for a twisted tree. That's it. That is the twisted tree. Don't need to look anywhere else, I found it. And there we go. Written in a precise and careful hand, this note seems to set up a meeting in another location. Assuming you find this letter intact and in time, before you go any further, make sure you haven't been followed to this location. Having stalked bandits in this forest before, I know the usual level of care you people take, and I generally find it lacking. Once you're certain you weren't followed, come to my camp at the mouth of the river southwest of Eora. We'll discuss how you can help me bring order to the valley. Don't make me regret our accord. Oh. Well, is this the Steel Garrote then? Is the camp actually under the river? I think it is. I think it's the one under the waterfall. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's a little... Actually, it's a little further down. Okay, managed to avoid taking damage, which, to be honest, impressed me the most. Oh, that's the camp. Oh, alright then. So it's near that. So I'm guessing that if you say the right things, they'll take you to the other camp. Or you can discover it. Hello, Ranger Dorso.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us.
Who were you expecting?
Just a few friends. Though it seems they were no longer inclined to meet with me after you let their hostage go. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
Uh-huh. I take it you're the one who killed Minato?
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever, skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Minato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
Uh-huh. And you were working with the bandits who kidnapped Verano?
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots.
What were you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this? Yeah, I thought she was working with the Steel Garrote from the start, but it sounds like she was genuinely part of the Rangers and has just decided to do this. Was she recruited? I don't know.
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Uh-huh. Are you working with the Steel Garrote in the nearby cave?
Somehow, you know everything, yet the Rangers are none the wiser. Which is exactly the problem I've been trying to solve here. I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally.
Uh-huh.
But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
So you rolled out the welcome wagon for them to save your own hide? But the steel garrote aren't indiscriminate killers. You didn't need to be afraid. Yes, we'll say the party line here.
I realized that soon enough. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
Uh-huh. Well, what's interesting here is that nothing that we've heard so far has suggested that the Steel Garrote have asked her to do any of this, apart from find them somewhere where they could hide out. They haven't asked her to betray the Rangers and get them killed. Interesting. What do you believe the Steel Garrote are planning to do in Emerald Stair exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls. And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
Uh-huh. How do you know animancy is what's causing Fiora's problems?
I don't. That's exactly it. We can't know unless we stop all of it and see. Once Captain Alfir explains to the Animancers what their work is doing to our people, they'll have to give it up.
So, let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for Adir?
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are. Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
I don't like the way you did this, but I agree with your goals. I could have helped you. You're bold. The Empire needs more who see things like you do. You failed to think of one thing. Adir will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people. Your motivations are completely alien to me. Are you sure you're not a dream with Ral? Or at least someone's taking the initiative around here. Let's go for 3. I think 3 is what I'm leaning towards. It doesn't sound like anyone asked her to do this. She just thought, oh, what would help Adir? Oh, Adir would like it if I murdered my friends. Adir would like that. It's a little, yeah. It's a little crazy. You failed to think of one thing. Adir will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people.
I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now.
Yeah, I don't know if she understands that the top option is it. Yeah. Adir is going to take Fior. If they win, they will take it. They will not just help and leave. If Adir takes Fior, the home you know will be gone. It would only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields. And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
The goalposts keep moving. First of all, it's like, I don't want to be part of Adir. We're like, well, if you do this, Fior's going to be part of Adir. It's going to be a colony. And then she's like, well, maybe that's good. It's like, okay. Anyway. What was it like then?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
I want to help you prepare Fior for a deer in control. I'm going to spare your life, but I never want to see you again. Or draw your weapon, traitor. What are we thinking here? She did try to help Adir, but she didn't do it because Adir asked her to. Like, if the Steel Garrote had said to her, go and do this, we could understand it, right? We could be like, yeah, okay, she's following orders for the Steel Garrote, it's part of a larger plan. You know, he's undercover, but she wasn't doing that. She did just betray her own people for pretty much no reason at all, to make it better for her people. Yeah. So I don't think we want to recruit her. I think there's a reason the Steel Garrote didn't recruit her. She's said she's not a member but an enthusiastic ally. Yeah. There's a reason they didn't fully recruit her. I'm going to spare your life, but I never want to see you again. I don't think that's what we want here. I think we want 3. Draw your weapon, traitor. Oh, okay. She managed to dodge that. Ice. Electric. Switch. One of these. And snap.
Your weapon's not doing the job.
Okay, I'll switch to the other weapon then. Ow. Well, you're dead.
Next one's mine.
Ooh, exceptional dagger, huh?
Glorious battle.
Yeah, she needed to go. She definitely needed to go. Right, let's head up to... Actually, let's head here first, because I know I need to go here. I'm just thinking about where I want to travel, or how I want to travel there. I want to travel there from here. Let's do this. I also should go and see the other ranger that we spoke to, Casagrada. See what he has to say. But we'll do that in a bit. First of all, it just needs to load in the camp, which we're immediately going to leave. Luckily didn't click in same location, which would have been very bad here. Then I think it was somewhere over here. I'm just going to jump on top of this. Have a look down. See, was it this way, maybe? Because we could see some stuff. I was next to the broken bridge. Is broken bridge further along? Must be further along, right? Yeah, it's this way, I think. Yeah, because those are the ruins that we were at, so it's this part that we didn't go to. Ah. So follow this down here. Fell for a little bit too long there. Right, down this way. Also, a bunch of that. Right, so this must be the route I never took. Because there was definitely something, maybe it's down here, maybe? I think I came up this way, but I don't think I ever went down here. Because we saw a purple thing that we could pick up over here. There we go. I probably went a little bit along, but didn't go all the way to that. Right. Casagrada we'll talk to after this. Yeah, so we'll do this one, then go to Casagrada. Because the dialogue might not update until we finish the quest, so. Yeah, we're also not going to tell the rangers about the Steel Garrote if we can help it. Or is it just a random sword there? Hello.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
I have some news. Masoni was right, there was a killer and it was Ranger Dorso. We can say it was Ranger Casagrada. That's so mean. Let's say Masoni was right, there was a killer and it was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Ranger since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is for Tito.
This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
Dorso's dead. I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
Let's say down near the mouth of the river by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Let's say she'd gone mad. It's the dream scourge. It got her. Oh no. We just had to... Yeah. Just had to stop her. She'd gone mad.
She was always raving about animancy, strength, coral-colored sunsets. Do you think it could have been the Dream Scourge?
Dorso wouldn't have been the first to be driven mad by Fiore's recent problems. Still, I wish there had been a chance to speak with her before it was too late. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
I hope things get easier for you from here out.
I suppose anything is possible. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Well, hopefully. So we just got a new thing here. One last trick. Oh, wow. Bullets bounce to additional enemy within range. 20% reload speed. The gilding on this exquisite arquebus does little to mask the scratches and other signs of wear that mar its surface. Much sought after for its unique ability to strike multiple targets with a single bullet. Men and women have died in their efforts to claim this weapon or maintain their ownership of it. Well, to me, that seems like a obvious like upgrade over our pistol. Oh, it's a two-handed? Never mind. That makes a lot of sense that it's two-handed. Yeah, never mind. We only have the pistol, so we can have the multiple options. So like multiple options here. So yeah, although it is better, it's also unusable for us because we can't have multiple magic options with it. Right, so we got a new ability point. Not a new point in here, just a new ability. So, wizard. Should we get level 15 spells? Or do you want increased damage with wands? The thing is, the difference between this and rank 3 is really low. Because it's 25% to first rank, 15% to second, then it's 10% for the third rank. Yeah, I don't know. Bounce might be good. Power attacks deal more stun. We're doing a lot of that. Yeah. Any spells I want? I could take this, which would allow it to bounce a lot more. So it would double the number of bounces, effectively doubling the number, just doubling the damage of crackling bolts. Yeah, let's take that. That seems incredible. Is that my ability point? Yeah, I think that's the ability point it's talking about. That'll disappear in a second, right? Yeah. Cool. And then we have the bounty to hand in. Oh, and Kai wants to speak to us. Yeah. Well, hopefully he's happy with our choice. Ish. Yeah. I mean, we are on the Adiran side. If we had sold out the Steel Garrote, we would have kind of been just like her. In a way. Would have been betraying our group of people. Anyway, Casagrada.
Dorso was the killer. Never would have guessed.
Actually, I need to speak to Verano back here as well if he's here. Let's teleport back up this way and see if we can speak to Verano. That's the person I was looking for up here. I just completely forgot. Once it, you know, loads in. There we go. Verano. I did not know you could go in these tents. All I knew is that I could hear loot. Therefore, I must go to the loot. I can hear the loot. Just looking for Verano anywhere. Don't see Verano obviously being around.
The dream scourge is contagious.
Considering it infects plants.
Right. Let's head to... Well, I guess it's going to be to... Well, we also need to go to Fiora as well. Let's go to Fiora first. Then we'll go to a camp afterwards. So let's hand in our quest with the Trantons. Get a bunch of money for it. Should be good. Right. Nope, nothing to say. Hello.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
Yep.
Whose death am I recording?
The Trantons' days are over.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less.
Alright.
Perfetto.
So that's that bounty done. So we're slowly getting, or actually we're rather quickly getting through a bunch of quests. So, hidden in the ruins of heathens long gone. That must be the godless ruins. A verdant glade where old ruins crumble. That could also be a different set of godless ruins. Alright, I was just looking at those while I saw them. So yeah, this was all homestead, and then we get this path, which is effectively going to lead here. So I don't think there's that much over here. I think this is actually it. I think it's there. I did say I wanted to explore that whole side, so let's do that first, and then we can explore the center next time. And then we can also speak to Kai after we do this last little bit of a run. So I think it's going to literally be running up here, then being like, well, that's it, we're done. So let's see if there's links back around to where we've already been. So, doing exactly what we did in the previous zone. Stay on the edge and run along the edge. So now we've reached the edge, and we just run along here. And we see sign that there is an enemy somewhere nearby. We kill it. Like potentially this one. So where exactly are we? Well, I mean, look at this. Yeah, so this is literally the same path. There's a skeleton fighter there that I might have decided not to fight previously. Someone up above, apparently. Lightning. Right. Hit it. Ow. Ow. Don't know what hit us. Just know I don't want to be there. Blast you. Lightning. Nice. Now we're talking. Ooh, apparently there's a thing down here. Grab that one. And then through this small little gate area. So, here are more enemies up to our left. I think this is where it links, right? Right there. Yeah, I must have decided not to fight these guys previously.
Coming from your right.
Fire. I know they said there were people coming from our right, but I just didn't believe them. Ow. Well, that hurt. I think there was somebody up there. You know, to our right. I don't really want to go up here, so let's try and cast up there. And lightning. Did we get him? Nope. Yeah, Yeah, the wizard must have been the one who got us with a spell or something that was just casting as we got there.
Everyone okay?
Grab this. Ah, there's a way in there. There's also this down here. Bard, so that's the way out. And that takes you over here, and then that lets you come up this way. Right. Well, that makes sense. Anything over here? No. Well, we can head into this place if we want to, but I'm just going to head along here for a second because I think if we come to about here and then check the map, yeah, that is now linked these two areas. So we now know exactly how big the world is. Now we've only got the middle to fill in. Right. Well, let's explore this Parkrunen cache while we're here. Bunch of things. Battered Parkrunen or Pargrun Journal. Day 23. The map says that Bozhidir's treasure has to be around here somewhere. No sign of anything yet, just rubble and misshapen trees. Well, that's not entirely true. Timur tunneled into the ruins and found this metallic contraption mounted on the wall. Can't pull it out, and Ismiru didn't recognize the symbols. Can only imagine what the people who built it used it for. Told Timur not to damage it. Got to test it properly. The commandants won't keep funding us unless we come back with something good. Well, they must have gone further in and then probably got killed by whatever traps were set up. That's my guess. Definitely looks like they got killed. Unfinished journal. Can't explain it. The thing works, but how? Timur's pickaxe sparked when he was chiseling near the contraption and it came to life. We heard the damnedest noise. We thought we'd broken it until I looked outside and saw those wooden beasts barging across the hills. Or across the hill. We retreated into the ruins, so at least we're safe for now. They've been down there all day and all night though. Must not need to sleep. Either we wait for them to lose interest or we make a break for it. I don't like our odds. We're outnumbered. We only have our digging tools, but our supplies won't last forever and there's nothing to forage in here. If they don't decide by tomorrow, I'm going to go without them. The commandants need to know. So this is the quick way in. And quick way out. Ah, it's one of these.
Feels odd here. This is exactly the kind of place you'd find a Pargrun cache.
Well, it did say Pargrun cache on the map, so I'm assuming that that is the case. Like grenades, pistol, bloody journal. We had a plan. Ismiru was going to try and reason with them. If it went poorly, they'd distract the beast while Timur snuck out to get help. He asked if we made the machine. Ismiru told them no. We just turned it on, and it all went saka after that. It's unlikely Timur made it. One of the beasts caught him. Ismiru won't last long without a proper doctor. The beast practically disemboweled them. It took all my strength to pull them back into the tunnel. We're gonna die here, and the commandants will never find us. Oh, that was definitely a shadow. Keep moving our way in here. Get the shield off the wall. The hammer there. Let's go a little bit sneaky. We know that there are a couple of enemies here. Just don't know exactly where they are. Okay, I can see that we could go through there if we wanted to. Blast them. Fire. Ice. Keep attacking. Shoot them. Nice. Bunch of essence regen. And in the chest. Alright. Back along here. Got that, but I also spotted a bunch of electric lily seeds. So is this open? It's a locked door. Locked by something. Not sure what. What's this? Maxims of Pergrunen 3. In all the lands it was said, think quickly and improve what you can. Constant testing is the lever of the Pergrun. Now it is written in blood, you shall prefer the tried to the untried. You shall choose the tested over the untested. The taste of blood is, the wit of one is nothing against the practice of thousands. The test of one life is a pebble set against the avalanche of generations. Ah, that's our way in. Wasn't what I was planning to use to shoot that, but it's what I ended up using. Then this side of things, anything over here? We have a door, which we cannot open or do anything with. Alright then. Well, let's head in this way. Grab that. And Odd Karura's Grimoire. What is in Odd Karura's Grimoire? Chill Blades, Ring of Fire, Returning Storm, and Pool of Eora. That's interesting. So, Big Thunderstorm I think will be cool. Yeah, I think that would definitely be cool. The rest of it I'm not too sold on, but we maybe could replace this one with it, but could replace our gun one with it. I'm not sure. Is that everything in here? That is everything in here. I don't think it's intended to be a large place to explore. It's meant to be like a little puzzle that adds to the story. Right. We've already been here. Let's head out this way. We climb our way back up here just to check the back of this area. So what's going on back here? Anything? Ah, yes. Another chest. Wonderful. Now, I think we're done here. So. Oh, we could go to this camp. This one's actually quite right next door. Yeah, that would be perfect. I was going to say, so now it's time to teleport to a camp. But actually, if we've got one that's next door, might as well kill two birds with one stone. We need to explore this area, and we need to go to the camp. So, yeah, nothing here. Anything in this bit? Just a tree. Just a tree. Then over this way. Yeah, we've now explored everything except what's on top of there, but I don't think there is anything on top of there. I think it's just a place we can't explore. Right, party camp. Let's see what Kai has to say to us. Hello, Kai.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
That's surprising coming from you. Aren't you all for giving people the benefit of the doubt? I think that's what I want to ask. I don't think either 2 or 3 really fit what our character thinks. So I think that we're going to say this one.
Well, yeah. But there are some lines you don't cross. Turning on your own people is one of them.
Let's say every hard and fast rule has some exceptions.
I'd hope this one doesn't. But you're right. More often than not. Just please be careful.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
What are you trying to say? That's war, Kai. This is different. Deadfire was the Huanas for centuries. The living lands haven't belonged to anyone since the godless. Forget it, I won't let my duties compromise me. Let's say, what are you trying to say?
Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with.
Fair enough. That's all. Good night, Kai.
I'll be here if you need me.
It's an interesting direction to go with it. So it's trying to put a... I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to put a wedge between us and the Aediran Empire. And so far, we don't really have anyone advocating for the Aediran Empire in our group. Like, we have Kai, who's obviously well, he was from Thirdborn, from Rauatai, and then from Paradise. None of those are, like, Aediran-favoured places. We have Marius, who, like, probably just doesn't care. He'd probably just like to be left alone for the most part. Which leaves you in an odd situation where, like, neither of your companions are supporting the faction that you're with. Which kind of makes you think, like, why am I with this faction? Maybe there's something going on. Maybe I shouldn't be with this faction. But I don't know. Maybe the next companion we get will be like Captain what's it? Aiflis? Whatever her name is. Aelfer. Maybe that'll be our next companion, and then suddenly then we'll have a companion who's shouting for the Steel Garrote. I don't know, but it seems like they're trying to put like some separation. Maybe laying the groundwork for some future story bits. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.